Hey everyone, Tommy coming at you from the beautiful Gold Coast at 6 a.m. in the morning. The sun's starting to come up a little bit earlier now as we start heading towards the summer months. So it was only a couple of weeks ago. It used to be dark at this time in the morning. Now it's starting to get lighter, which is great. And I listened to what I want to share today is a little bit of an excerpt from Tony Robbins' webinar recently that I listened to. I actually listened to it last night, but I don't know how recent it was of his. And there's always certain things. I mean, everything that Tony talks about is just relevant. It's just amazing guy to listen to and to learn from. But he talked about homelessness and his charity's Feeding America. Last year he fed 100 million people, and I may have it wrong, but he matches dollar for dollar. So every dollar that goes into that organisation from wherever, he matches. So he talked about that in 9 years he'd like to be feeding 1 billion people. Now homelessness is such a big topic, and I know this is a little bit off track and building your business, but it's sort of along the same lines, because to receive you've got to give, and there's nothing better than helping people, giving, and it makes you feel good, doesn't it? So I'm just blown away by how good that that Tony's making a huge difference towards people that need meals. And so to feed 1 billion people over the next 9 years and put his heart and soul into that is just outstanding. I take my hat off to him. It's something that people's circumstances change for whatever reason, and it's so easy to become homeless. So you always think of old people become homeless, but there's a big problem with young people as well. This world's changing, and so many people just think of themselves and what sort of car they're going to buy next, or beating the Mr. Joneses next door in their mansions or whatever. So there's nothing more fulfilling than giving and providing for people and helping people. So I guess you know that I'm not teaching anything new there, but it just makes you feel so good, doesn't it? And the other thing, I don't know how recent, but he said that Congress in America cut food stamps by $6.8 billion. $6.8 billion, and it doesn't hit the news. No one really knows about it. But if Tony hadn't pointed that out on his webinar, life just goes on. But that's huge. And he said that's like taking a week's meal per month per family of needy people that rely on food. And that's shocking. That's absolutely shocking. And I know corporate America, the corporate world just needs to, I don't know, start helping a lot more than what they're doing. And the politicians in Australia, I guess this is what the same throughout the world, but they tell everyone, all the work of the blue collar workers, to tighten up their belts, and the economies will do better if everyone tightens up, and then they give themselves a whopping pay rise. Do they deserve it? Well, I tell you what, the Australian public doesn't think so. But anyway, I just wanted to share all that this morning, and I'm going to share a little bit more about Tony's things that he said that really struck home. So have an awesome, it's Tuesday here, whatever part of the world you're in, have an awesome day. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for listening.